The time has finally come, and today we are going to be removing the decals from our ambulance camper van. So check it out. This is what we are going to be doing to remove the decals. We have a few different ways we're going to try, so let me give you the rundown on what our protocol will be for today. For those of you that don't know, we are in the process of turning this ambulance into a camper van, but we also use it to haul materials for our container house build. I've done a ton of research and gotten a lot of recommendations on what we should do to remove the decals, and this is what we're going to be working with today. First up, we'll be using a heat gun with adhesive remover. Next up, we're going to try using this rubber eraser wheel that works with a standard drill. And lastly, we're going to try using our pressure washer. So what I'm going to do is section off parts of this decal right here. So we're going to start with 2 letters per tool and then go forward little by little across this word, paramedic. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to put a timer, and that way we'll see how long it takes me to do 2 letters with each tool. First up, we're going to go with the heat gun. It's a pretty tried and true method. I'm pretty positive it will work, but it is rather slow from my experience. So let's get everything ready and get started. When I was researching the best ways to go about this project, the most recommended technique was to use a heat gun to remove the decals and adhesive remover to remove the adhesive. Once I got the corner of the letter up, I peeled the rest of the letter off pretty easily. First one down, time to do the A. Alright, so we got both letters done. Now we are going to try to remove the adhesive. Okay, so we're going to do one letter with this and then the other letter with the 3M adhesive remover that we've got. The Goo Gone removed the dirt around the edges of the letter, but it would not remove the adhesive. So we're going to spray some on there and let it sit for a while, and then start working on the next letter with the 3M adhesive remover. We repeated this step a few times to try to remove the adhesive from the letters, and the whole process took about 20 minutes. Alright, so we're just over 20 minutes on the timer, and here are the results. The heat gun removed the vinyl stickers very quickly, but the adhesive is so hard to remove. We sprayed the P 2 times with Goo Gone, this one, and I wiped it with a wipe. I tried to scrape it off, it just is not coming off. And then the A, I sprayed with this adhesive remover, and this one seemed to work a little bit better, but again, it won't come off. Even with when I wipe it, nothing happens. I have to scrape it as hard as I can, and I don't really want to damage the paint, so it just isn't working at all. We even let them sit for like a good 5 minutes, and yeah, not working. So we are going to move on to the next 2 letters and use the rubber wheel with the drill. Do that, see if that does any of a better job, and maybe it will remove the adhesive too. I don't know, but we're going to give that a shot with the R and the A. So let's roll. But first, a word from today's sponsor. Portable fat tires, dual suspension. Those are my 3 favorite features of the FIIDO M1 Pro. This foldable e-bike is perfect for anyone looking for a fat tire e-bike that's zippy and made for adventure. It's one of the few foldable e-bikes under $1,000, and it's got a lot to show for that price. The 20 by 4 inch fat tires allow you to go on and off-road. And the full suspension front and rear shocks make the ride smoother and more comfortable, even on rocky terrain. Equipped with a 500 watt motor and a wide range 7-speed transmission, the M1 Pro delivers quick and efficient rides, reaching speeds of up to 24.8 miles per hour, regardless of terrain or weather conditions. The 12.8 amp hour battery provides quick acceleration and a maximum range of 80 miles on a single charge, which means you can ride further with confidence. The best part? The FIIDO M1 Pro is foldable, which means you can take this bike practically anywhere. Just pack it up and take it wherever you want to go. The bike fits a wide range of heights from short to tall, and is a super fun way to get outside and explore trails, cities, and bike paths. This bike is super fun and sporty, and we are having a great time using it. Don't forget to click the exclusive link in the description if you guys are interested in picking up a FIIDO M1 Pro. And don't forget to use our exclusive discount code for $50 off your purchase. Special thank you to FIIDO for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to it. All right, so the stopwatch is just under 10 minutes, and here are the results. Much faster this way of doing it, but definitely not better. The rubber wheel ended up removing the clear coat, so that really sucks. Do not do this if you are looking to remove decals. This is really, really, really bad outcome. This, I think it's fine because we can remove the adhesive still, but I don't know how we are gonna recover from this. So that really, really sucks.
And the color of the sticker went into the paint. We can remove like the leftover red orange.
Yeah, if you come out here, that's really, really bad.
Yeah.
We've used the rubber wheel on a few things before, and generally it works pretty well. But for this application, it was pretty much a disaster. So the next two letters were pretty much a complete fail in my opinion, because now I think we damaged the paint and you can still see the letters as I showed you in the previous clip. So the rubber brush, the rubber wheel, however you want to call it, I do not recommend this at all. Not only that, it is very, very, very messy. We have like little bits of stuff all over, if you can see. I'll show you in a second. All over me, all in my hair and stuff. So next up, we are gonna do the next two letters with the pressure washer, which is what we've had the best experience with in the past, removing decals on our shipping containers. That's how we've done it on all of them, and it's worked incredibly well. It's never damaged the paint, and we've had good results. I don't want to jinx it, but next up, pressure washer for the M and the E. Alright, so there is the time that we've been working on this, and we have a little something funny going on. So we used this pressure washer that has just under 2000 psi, and we did a little test over here, and we were able to remove the part of this S and the adhesive, so there's no adhesive left, in like 2 seconds. And for whatever reason, we cannot remove the M or the E. It's just taking a really, really long time, and it's working, don't get me wrong. As you can see, there's no adhesive left right there, just the sticker. But for whatever reason, these guys are really stuck on there. So we are gonna grab our big boy pressure washer that we've used. This is the pressure washer we use to wet sandblast, and we've used it on a bunch of stuff on the property. But anyways, it's 4,000 something PSI, so that should definitely work. I just hope we don't mess up the paint. So we're gonna give that a shot, see what it does, because obviously we have a lot of decals to remove and a limited amount of time. So we are gonna try to power through it and finish our little test and then get rolling and try to remove as much decals as possible. In the end, I am thinking that we are gonna try to put like a little cool sticker or decal or something like right here, maybe some mountains or pine trees or something, I don't know. The design is TBD, so check back in to see what we end up doing. But if we really mess up, I guess I can try to cover it with like some kind of cool sticker, like a little logo, or like I said, mountains or pine trees. So that's my backup plan in case things go really wrong. So anyways, gonna grab the pressure washer, get that going. I'm all geared up in my rain gear and get this off of the Ambo. This pressure washer from Harbor Freight is absolutely amazing, and we've used it for so many things on the ranch. We mainly use it for our wet sandblasting setup, but it also comes in handy for things like this. These decals were incredibly stubborn and did not want to come off. I'm actually shocked at how strong they held on. When we removed the decals from our shipping containers, it was 1,000 times easier than this. All right, so just over 14 minutes on the timer, and here are the results. In my opinion, this is by far the best results out of all three things that we've tried. The heat gun with the adhesive remover, the rubber wheel, and the pressure washer. There's still a tiny bit of an outline. Oh, sorry, my hands are dirty. Anyways, I just totally ruined that, but the adhesive is gone with these two. There's just a little bit of an outline, but that can be like easily buffed out. This one is disastrous, and this one I think we can remove the adhesive with the pressure washer. But there are the results. Go ahead and drop what you guys think in the comments. Which one do you think worked the best? And if you have any other recommendations on how to remove decals, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Love to share some information between all of us, and maybe some of you guys have a little secret that we don't know about. So yeah, comment below which one you think is the best and if you have any recommendations. All right, so now that our little test is done, and for me, I have a clear winner, the pressure washer. With that being said, we are gonna move forward with the pressure washer and remove all of the decals on the entire ambulance. So it's gonna take us probably all afternoon, and it's gonna be pretty messy. So I'm gonna set you guys up so you can watch from afar, watch us pressure wash all of these off and give the Rambo the Ambo a whole new look, and hopefully figure out how we can resolve the RA. That looks pretty bad. Anyways, so let's go. I got my rain gear on and we are gonna go ahead and remove the decals. I ended up using the heat gun to remove the decals to eliminate some of the cleanup I'm going to have to do, and also because it's the fastest way to get it done. So, heat gun to remove the decals and pressure washer to remove the adhesive. We were running really short on time, so while I removed the decals on one side, Viant worked on removing them on the other side with the pressure washer. So sorry if it's a little bit loud in the background, the pressure washer is running. Viant is over there finishing the one side of the ambulance decals. Man, they are tough to remove. I thought maybe if I did the heat gun and we went back and removed the adhesive, it would be easier, but as you saw from the previous video, it took me 20 minutes and I didn't even finish to remove just one number. The 1 in the 911. So we're just gonna go with the pressure washer and try to wipe out all of them as best as we can, because if not, we'll be here for days trying to remove the decals. So hopefully we can get it finished today. Fingers crossed, and let's continue on. Ideally, I would have preferred to remove the decals with the heat gun to make cleaning up all the debris a lot easier, but we had to get this done today, so we just decided to use the pressure washer for the majority of the work. So as you can see, it's going pretty well, but we did run into some issues with the bottom half of the decals. Removing the decals also removed some of the paint in some spots, which really sucks. The paint was bubbling a little bit in those areas, so we would have had to probably fix that anyways, and thankfully the body of the ambulance is in aluminum, so we don't have to worry about it rusting or anything like that. Part of the process, I guess. You live, you learn. And we are out here living and learning. So, with that being said, here are the final results. Overall, I think things turned out okay. While it didn't come out as perfect as we would have hoped, we learned a lot, and now we have that knowledge for future projects. These decals were over 20 years old, so I'm sure that affected things a little bit. Sometimes things don't turn out as planned, and while it can be frustrating, it's important not to let it get the best of us, and focus on what can be learned or done differently next time. So, with that being said, stay tuned to see what becomes of Rambo the Ambo with time. We have some unique ideas brewing, and we'll share how things evolve. So we managed to get all of the decals off that we wanted to. Didn't quite come out the way that we were hoping it to, but now that kind of leads us into a new project, which will probably be painting the ambulance. Or putting like a new decals, I don't know. TBD. But I am glad that we were able to remove the ambulance stickers because it's a little bit less ambulance-y, like 5%. Anyways, thank you so much for watching another video, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Help support our channel by leaving a comment, liking, and sharing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our projects and adventures on Pacific Pines Ranch. We put out new videos every Saturday, and sometimes even during the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any. Okay, bye!